do you shop for your clothes? Is it affordable? If so, does it last? Maybe you like shopping somewhere high-end or more on the lower end side. Personally, I like shopping on the lower end side because it's more convenient. Fast fashion has a harsh environmental impact on the world. Fast fashion can be defined as cheap, trendy clothing that samples ideals from celebrity culture and turns them into garments in high street stores at breaking-neck speed to meet consumers' demand. The harsh reality that falls into this environmental uproar is what I will be informing you all about. Fast fashion is an inexpensive clothes produced rapidly by mass marketing retailers in response to the latest trends. Fast fashion has been around as early as the 60s when fashion trends became more mainstream. Zara is one of the first fast fashion stores in America, which Zara's mission was to declare designer garments to be sold on the racks within 15 days. Nowadays, other manufacturers work faster than 15 days. Fast fashion is trendy, affordable clothing accessible to anyone. There are many harsh environmental factors that fall into fast fashion and the lifestyle bit around its impact and causes. In my speech, I will be informing you of all 3 important factors of fast fashion that have a harsh environmental impact in the world we live in today. Fast fashion workers' rights are violated, paying wages are unfair. Natalie Kinroth and Kim Victoria Kim are 2 reporters from the Los Angeles Times stated in a 2017 article. The U.S. Department of Labor investigated 77 Los Angeles garment factories from April through July of 2016 and found workers were paid up to $4 and an average of $7 an hour for a 10-hour day spent sewing clothes for Forever 21, Ross Dress for Less, and TJ Maxx. One worker in West Covina made as little as $3.42 per hour during a 3-week of sewing for TJ Maxx clothing, according to the Department of Labor. The excessive usage of water and consumption of clothes. Mike Scott, a reporter on the Forbes, stated in a September 19, 2020 article, "Water is an increasingly important issue for the fashion industry. Water pollution is an invisible crisis," the World Bank says, and through its excessive water usage and apparel and textile industry is a major contributor in 2015 alone. The sector used about 79 billion cubic meters of water. Meanwhile, the UN estimates suggest that globally 80% through 90% of wastewater is returned to the environment untreated. The fast fashion and textile industry is a major polluter of water of all stages of the value chain, from the agriculture runoff from cotton fields causing algal blooms that choke rivers, to the dyeing process releasing a cocktail of toxic chemicals, and washing of clothing releasing microplastics. How microfibers and the oil polyester fibers, etc., harm the environment. Brian, a reporter in The Goods by Vox, stated in a September 2018 states, polyester, nylon, acrylic, and other synthetic fibers, all which are forms of plastic, are now about 60% of the material that makes up our clothes worldwide. Synthetic plastic fibers are cheap and extremely versatile for stretch and breathability and athleisure and warmth and sturdiness in winter clothes. Fibers contribute to the ocean's plastic pollutions in a subtle but pervasive way. The fabric they make, along with synthetic natural blends, leach into the environment just by being washed. Estimates vary, but it is a possibility that single load of laundry can be released hundreds of thousands of fibers from our clothing into the water supply. These tiny fibers, less than 5 millimeters in length with diameters measured in micrometers, 1,000 of a millimeter, can eventually reach the ocean. There, they're adding to the microplastic pollutions that's accumulating in the food chain and being ingested by all sorts of marine wildlife, and even us. Most of the plastic that's in the ocean, terms of numbers to pieces, is not in the form of the whole product alone, like cups or straws, but instead broken down little shreds of plastic. Now that you all know this information about fast fashion workers' rights being violated, paying wages are unfair, and the excessive usage of water and consumption of clothing, and how plastic, microfiber, and oil polyester harm the environment, you are now somewhat aware of this global uproar happening with the environmental impact of fast fashion. What are your thoughts?